Okay, the other thing that I want to point out to our viewers is about how after these companies managed to secure 2G spectrums at a very low price, they immediately sold it off without any shame. They sold it off to international companies, and Ashish Khaitan will tell us more about it, because Swan Telecom sold this off to another company, Eutelsat, from the UAE at a price which was several times the price that had been paid. Swan got the license for 1,530 crores. It sold off 45% of this equity to Eutelsat from the UAE for 4,500 crores. Unitech did a similar thing. So that is the other thing that investigators are looking at, Ashish, about how the moment they got this asset really cheap, they started selling it off and making a huge killing on the back of this asset.
Yes, absolutely. And it was not that they sold off the entire company. Just the 45% stake of Swan, it went for like thrice the amount they paid for 2G spectrum allocation. Similarly, in the case of Unitech, they sold almost 60% of their stake, and the 60% stake went again like the 4 times the amount they had paid for the 2G spectrum allocation. It's like buying a cinema ticket from the counter and then selling it in black. This is exactly what they did. I mean, they got spectrum, and then just before rolling out the services, within couple of months, they sold it at least like thrice or 4 times the amount they had originally paid, and they didn't sell off the entire stake. They just sold like 30 to 60% of their stake. So I mean, this is a clear scam. I mean, and these companies, and there was a clause that unless you roll out like so much percentage of your spectrum and so much percentage of your services, you are not supposed to sell out to any other company. But still they defied. So every rule in the book was thrown out of the window. There are violations at every stage.
In fact, I also want to point out to our viewers, Ashish, at this time, that Swan Telecommunications entered into an unprecedented MOU with BSNL known as Intra-Circle Roaming Agreement. This MOU helped Swan Telecommunications use all the infrastructure, the towers, the optical network, etc. of BSNL. This sort of an agreement isn't heard of in telecom circles, but this agreement really meant that without setting up any telecom infrastructure, Swan could really live off and feed off BSNL. Clearly very, very disturbing revelations coming to light. Nilotpal Basu joins us now, senior left leader. He's here for our debate in Mamta Banerjee, which starts in a few moments from now. But Mr. Basu, I'm interested in listening to your thoughts on the revelations. Headlines today has accessed the CBI, the ED reports and the CAG report, which really shows that A. Raja is being severely indicted by government agencies. And the CBI estimates, by its own estimate, the CBI says the scam totals 22,000 crore rupees. Mr. Basu, your thoughts, sir?
First of all, let me point out that yesterday Mr. Sitaram Yechuri, our leader in the Rajya Sabha, had held a press conference and revealed some of these documents. In fact, I don't know why you are so surprised, because it was back in 2008, even before we had withdrawn our support from the UPA government, that Mr. Yechuri had written in, I think, February 2008 about this scam. Because this was, you need not be a rocket scientist to find that this was a scam, because Mr. Raja's plea was that spectrum will be doled out at 2001 rates and on a first come first served basis, which is unheard of. And I think now the results of the 3G spectrum auction has really brought out the contrast, how much could have gone to the public exchequer. And I think this 22,000 crores is a huge underestimate. And at that time, Mr. Raja's plea that this will allow prices to be kept down was actually a major ruse, because as you were reporting earlier, within months of being allotted the spectrum, the primary allottees, they sold out in the secondary market for a huge premium. And there was also changes brought about in the merger and acquisition policy, whereby the lock-in period and the conditions about rollout that you were mentioning were made totally irrelevant and redundant. I think it is a call now Dr. Manmohan Singh has to take, because this government's USP is the integrity and probity in public life, for which the Prime Minister is known for. We have again written to him, and I think the government has to take a call.
Okay, no impartial probe is possible, because even the report that's been prepared by the CAG has been submitted to the Department of Telecommunications, which is run by A. Raja. So he's basically got this report, and we can all imagine what he would be doing with it. Clearly, very, very serious questions being raised about how long will A. Raja be allowed to continue. Ashish Khaitan, for that story, many thanks. Ashish and his team will continue tracking the story. Thanks also to Mr. V. Maitreya.